Hi, my name is Matt Triplet, and I'm working with the legislations on HB 492 that's currently going through the Ohio House. And basically, what it is it's a bill that requires high school coaches to be certified in mental health training. And the training, it's just like when coaches go through and do first aid, do concussion, sudden cardiac arrest, all of those other protocols, and adds another component as a part of the certification process. One of the biggest questions people have about the training is how intense is it? And really, the training it's more or less just like first aid. So the coaches are not going to be required to diagnose any kind of mental health issues or anything else like that. But it's recognizing the signs and symptoms of depression, of being suicidal, and really knowing what resources to access and how to take care of that individual. So it's very much like if a kid sprains his ankle on the field, do you put ice on it? Do you call the trainer, or do you call the squad and send them to the hospital? The bill currently is in the Ohio House in the Primary and Secondary Education Committee. Yesterday, on March 28th, there was actually a hearing to where there was a sponsor testimony, and and it's moving forward inside the House. And the support that you guys can give is really to call your Ohio House members, and let them know that you're in support of the bill and why it's personal to you. Now, the bill is very important because too many times there's kids where they have issues and they hurt themselves, or do the unthinkable and take their own lives. And what this bill really is aimed at doing is getting coaches the training to get out in front of these issues. So if a kid does come to them, they know exactly what to do, who to involve, and how to react to that, whether it be calling 911, whether it be involving the parents or the school guidance counselor. And it's really about training the kids. It's about training the coaches to be able to know exactly how to act on those. So we're really excited that it's getting progress within the House. And again, the best thing that you can do to support the bill is call, write, or email your local House member for the Ohio House, and let them know exactly how you feel. The biggest thing with the bill is that there's too many times where coaches, they don't understand the training that's involved, or they don't want to necessarily understand how important the training is until until a mental health issue or an emergency becomes personal to them. So for example, last spring there was a young man up in Northern Ohio. He took his own life, and about a month and a half later, the entire school staff, everybody else, said, hey, now we're trained and now we're qualified, and now we know what to do in those instances. This bill gets ahead of that. In 2018, I helped organize a group training for coaches in mental health first aid in the local area in Central Ohio, and unfortunately there was not a great amount of attendance. And then once you fast forward, through COVID and everything else like that, I've relied on that training that I learned in that class more in the last 18 months than I had in my prior 24 years of coaching. And so that's really why it's so important, is because now, especially with the times and what these kids are dealing with, they need to know that their coaches have training to deal with it. And quite frankly, once the kids and the parents and the coaches know that the coach knows exactly what to do in certain situations, who to involve, and how to talk to that individual, it's amazing how many more people are opening up to those coaches and are coming to them with issues they might previously have hidden. So it's definitely something that's it's needed in today's world, and just to be able to get in front of any issues that kids might have.